Hi guys, welcome back to Defi Daily. Today we're going to talk about stablecoins and yield farm. So how you can maximize your APY, your passive income on stablecoins. And this is really important specifically into this market condition where we are into bear market. The point is that it's not so easy to find the best APY and the best opportunity. We have different options, like for example using tools like Coindix, that is the one that we are seeing to the background. And on the other side, we are having many hidden opportunities that are not tracked by Coindix or any other of the tools that I will show you in a moment. And for this reason, I will show you also how and which are good opportunities right now and what could be a method, a way to find out the different ones during the time. So stay tuned. Just before to start, guys, remember if you enjoy this content, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new and leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment because that's just a small effort for you, but really helps a lot us as a channel. And remember, everything we do into this channel is just educational content and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but do always your own research first. Okay guys, so let's start immediately. I have been talking several times about Coindix because it's probably the best tool in the moment when we are talking about finding out, digging into the market in order to understand what are the different farming APY that the market is offering right now. Coindix is an aggregator that is quite easy to use. As you can see, here you have an interface with all vaults, LP stakes, single stake, and so on. For example, let's say that we want to discover what are the best opportunities in terms of stablecoin. All you have to do is just clicking here on stablecoin and you will find all the different pools. There are two main information that we need in order to understand if an opportunity is good or not. The first one is the APY. If you click on APY, you will find all the different opportunities ordered by the highest APY to the lowest. And most of all, if you click on it, you will find also the chart that is showing you how the APY has been moving into the last month. On the other side, there is another information that you should take in account, and it is related to the TVL. TVL means how much liquidity there is inside that pool. From one side, having a pool with a low TVL means that also usually the APY is higher. But remember also, the lower is the TVL, usually higher is also the risk. Personally, but that's just my personal opinion, I prefer to stay into pools that are having a really high TVL. Or better, maybe sometime the TVL could be lower, but there should be a reason. For example, let's say that that pool has been just launched, but it is sponsored by many big protocols and so on. In that case, I can accept the risk to enter into that pool. There is another situation that is possible. For example, in this case, we are having USDC and USDT that are having a really high APY on waves. The main reason why there is a so high APY with a so high TVL is because the virus protocol on waves, it was having several problems. So for this reason, personally, I will stay away from that kind of opportunity. In any case, I will leave the link of this table, of this tool, into the description below so you can check it by yourself. Try to dig around and find out the best opportunity that fits your goal. Going on, there are several other tools that are doing something that is close to what we have seen on Coindix. For example, we have Stablefish that is working in a similar way, even if it's not offering us the possibility to filter by just stablecoins. And that's the reason why I really love Coindix, because it's offering us different opportunities in order to filter the different pools by stablecoins, impermanent loss, single stake, and so on. So that's a quite powerful tool. Another opportunity that is quite good is using, for example, Zapper. That is also good because it is integrating the opportunity to invest directly from this tool. Similar story applies to APY Vision. That is also another tool that is offering you the possibility to find out different kind of pools. But there is a big problem, and this problem is related to the fact that, as you can see also from Coindix, not all the chains are supported, and many times the information that are coming from certain kind of chains are not updated. For example, on this tool, we are not finding, even if it is supported, the Solana blockchain, you will not find this opportunity. This opportunity is coming from Hubble Protocol, and it is offering us some stable pair with an APY that is coming up to 25%. And at 25% into Coindix, it would be something like into the 4th position in terms of the highest APY. Let me specify that I'm not mentioning Hubble Protocol because I want to invite you to use Hubble Protocol. That's not my goal, that's not the point. The reason why I'm sharing with you a Hubble Protocol is for the simple reason that I want to demonstrate to you that even if you are using aggregators, like for example Coindix, many different opportunities are not tracked by this tool. And you should be aware of it. It's nothing bad to cut out some kind of opportunities, because obviously we will never have the ability to track the whole market. But you should be aware that what is shown by these tools like Coindix, but also Stablefish, Zapper, or APY Vision, or any other tool that you may know. And I want to ask you also, if you know any other tool that is doing something close to what we are seeing right now, please share it into the comment section, because it could be quite interesting to sharing different thoughts and tools about how you can retrieve the best APY possible. So as you can see, even if Coindix is quite powerful, not all chains are supported, because if from one side we were seeing here on Hubble that there is the opportunity to have a different kind of a stable pair with a quite interesting APY, you can retrieve the same also from Orca, Saber, and other protocols on Solana. But at the same time, for example, also BeefyFinance on Near is not supported here, so you will not find the pool that is promoted by USN. USN is also a stablecoin on Near. We have been talking about several times about it. If you want to know more about USN and, for example, why it is different from USD and other stablecoin, you can check my video into the right corner here. Going on, so what I was saying is that, yes, Coindix is powerful, but we are aware that not all the chains are supported. In this case, for example, we are having Near with USN that is not supported, and we have seen that even if Solana is tracked by Coindix, not all the pools are supported. As you can see in this example, Hubble is not supported. So how we can manage, how we can solve this problem? First of all, it really depends from your goal. How much time do you have? Because obviously there is always a trade-off. How much time do you invest in order to find out an opportunity, and what is the return on investment in terms of money, in terms of the APY, the real APY that you are getting at the end of the story. So that's a personal choice. If you have a lot of time, if you are having a big capital, maybe it could be a good idea spending some time. And how you can manage this kind of process. First of all, you can use obviously Coindix or any other of the other tools. I will share all the links into the description below, in order to have a first vision of the market, so a first view on what's going on into the market right now. After that, you can use DeFi Llama, and you can go through the different blockchains. As you can see, if you click on each blockchain, you will find what are the main protocols. For example, we know that Ethereum that is quite well tracked by Coindix, so we don't need to dig too much maybe into Ethereum. But on the other side, chains like Tron are not tracked by this kind of tools. So as you can see, it's really a matter also of experience, because many times it takes a while to understand which chain is well tracked by Coindix and which other is not. For example, we know that Tron is not tracked. Going on, you can check also on Solana. If you know that Solana is not tracked well, you can go through the different protocols. Obviously, as you can see here, there are many different protocols. And for example, Hubble Protocol was something that is not into the first position and not even into the first 30 position on DeFi Llama. So how we can find out this opportunity? I can tell you how I have been able to retrieve it, and it was through Saber. So I use Saber because it is a protocol that is working only on stablecoin, and in this case I was interested on stablecoin. Obviously, it requires the knowledge to know that stablecoins are on Saber. If you are missing this information, obviously it is much more difficult to retrieve the right opportunity. Going on, for example, you can find other chains here into this menu. And for example, another protocol, another blockchain that we know that is not tracked by Coindix is Osmosis. All the IBC world is something that has not yet been tracked so well by Coindix and other tools. Remember that most of the tools are just concentrated, are just focused on EVM, so Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible blockchains. All the other ones are not so well tracked. So as you can understand, it requires most of the time a lot of effort to find out the best opportunity. So do it only if it is really worth it. For example, on BeefyFinance, you can just click on stablecoins to find out all the pools that are containing only stablecoins. You can also filter them by APY, and always remember to check the TVL. The TVL is telling you how much liquidity there is inside that pool. And not to mention that maybe a good information could be also using the safety index that is offered by Beefy, that is telling you how safe is that pool. Always remember that this is just an indicator. Do always your own research to better understand if, in your opinion, that pool is safe or not. Using BeefyFinance instead of having to use Coindix, for example, or a DeFi Llama to find out the different opportunities, it could be quite convenient because from one side you have a single protocol, a single platform to check. You will have already many opportunities, plus you are using an auto compounder. An auto compounder that is giving also you the opportunity to deposit assets directly from the platform. In this case, it is giving you the link in order to go, for example, on Cure Finance. In this case, adding liquidity, receiving your LP token, and after that going here, deposit it, and you will be ready to receive the APY. A final thought about stablecoins and how to maximize your yield could be also using protocols like Abracadabra. Abracadabra is giving you the opportunity to leverage your position. It means that it is minting meme, that is a stablecoin provided by Abracadabra, and it is using it to repeat, to loop your main strategy. So it means, for example, you were using Stargate, that is a protocol that is offering yield farm on stable coins, could be USDC, USDT, and so on. So what is doing Abracadabra is bringing meme, swapping them with USDT, and is depositing them on Stargate, and after that is using your position to borrow some other meme and repeat the operation. And using this in loop, it is increasing your exposure to that kind of asset. Remember, if from one side, this could be great because you can reach APY that can go up to, let's say, 60%. The problem is that you're increasing your exposure. And in a moment when all the stable coins are quite suffering and they are not so stable, unfortunately, because we have seen, for example, USDT going down and losing the peg, even if it was just for a couple of days. And that could be risky if you're using a leverage strategy, because in that moment, it is enough for the price to touch the trigger, the liquidation trigger, and your position will be liquidated and you will lose all of your money. So pay attention to it because it could be quite dangerous. Guys, let me know what do you think about the different strategies, the different tools, and the different protocols. Which is, in your opinion, the best stablecoin strategy that you are using right now? Let me know it into the comment section below. And guys, thank you for following me. Remember, if you enjoy this content, leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. And yes, guys, I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.